Hey Kipsters, today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. Our objective still is I can review words with O spelled O-W-O-A, and I can learn new high frequency words. Kipsters, we're going to continue to focus on the long O. We're also going to look at words that are spelled with other spellings of the long O. Before we begin what we're working on today, let's review yesterday's lesson in independent practice. So yesterday we reviewed spellings of the long O. Specifically, we looked at spellings of long O that have OW and are also spelled with OA. Yesterday you were to complete the fill in the blanks 9 through 13 using this word box here. Okay, so I noticed when looking at a few of your papers that there were a couple of sentences that were a little tricky. So go ahead and take a look at how Miss McAfee filled in the blank, paying close attention to, I would say 9, 10, and 11. Let's read number 9 together and think about, does it make sense? We can ice skate on the frozen pond. Okay, I had a couple Kipsters that said something about hollow pond and yellow pond. I would say yellow could make sense, but it doesn't make the most sense because most ponds are of a blue or blue-green color. Okay, also thinking about if you're going to ice skate, what does the water have to be in order for you to be able to have your body weight on top of it? The water has to be solid, which means it needs to be frozen. Okay, let's read 10. 10 says, rabbits made a nest in the log. I did have a few people that put oak. Yes, oak is a type of tree, but if I am a small burrowing animal and I need to find a place to make a nest, I'm going to make a nest in a place where the log is hollow. Okay, and then 11, Anna gets paid to, the grass. Okay, I want you to think about what is a word that is synonymous or means the same thing as cut down. The only word that is a synonym for for cut down is mow. So the best answer for what Anna gets paid to do, she gets paid to mow the lawn. All right, Kipsters, so today our 20-minute lesson is going to be continuing to review the long vowel spellings of O. Okay, so we're going to look at a few more spellings of the long O. We're going to review sight words. We are going to practice blending 2 more lines of words that have the long O spelling pattern. We'll finish our decodable book from yesterday, and then again, I'm going to have you do 5 more fill-in-the-blank sentences for your independent practice. Let's watch a cool video about the long O, okay?
Long vowel. Long vowel O. Just say hello. Long vowel O. Just say hello. Long vowel O. Boat, boat, oat, coat, coat, road, road, soap, soap. Just say hello. Long vowel Just say hello. Long vowel Home, home. B-O-N, bone, bone. B-O-L, bowl, bowl. R-O, row, row. O-O-O, go, go. Just say hello. Long bow, oh, go, go. Just say hello. Long bow, oh, long bow, oh, long bow, oh.
All right, Kipsters, I hope that got your juices flowing and you're ready to practice blending some more long vowel O words today. Let's get back into our slides and let's look at sight words that have the O in them, okay? On your own, I want you to take about 15 seconds to read the 2 high-frequency words that are listed below. If you need to pause the video because you need more time, please do so. Great job, Kipsters. The first word is own. Own. The second word is show. Show. Awesome, Kipsters. Let's get into blending words. Okay, we are going to look at words that have the spelling patterns of just O, O consonant E, O A that say O, O, O. On your own, Kipsters, I would like for you to identify the spelling patterns in the 4 words in line 3. Do you see an O, O consonant E, or an OA? Alrighty, Kipsters. If I'm looking at this first word here, I see an O, the letter K, and an E. So I know that that's the O consonant E spelling. Don't get tricked by this second word here. There is another O, but this O does not say O. It's part of this R-controlled vowel sound. So this says or. It's just a single O spelling. Okay. Program. So there's another single O spelling of O. Kipsters, this word here is multisyllabic. Don't forget, if there is a word that has more than one vowel in it, one of those vowels is not going to do what we normally would like it to do. Okay, and that's this O here. Okay, it's not really saying trombone, and it's not saying trombone, it's saying trumbone, kind of making an sound. Okay, but this O, I see O, the consonant letter N, and E. This O is O consonant E. Now that we've identified the spelling pattern of the long O, I'd love for you Kipsters on your own to take about 30 seconds to decode and read these 4 words on your own. If you need more time, please pause the video now. Begin. Great job, Kipsters. Let's read these 4 words together in line 3. Here we go, Kipsters. 1, 2, ready, read. Stroke, motor, program, trombone. I wonder what a trombone is. Who knows what a trombone is? You guessed it, Kipsters. Trombone is a musical instrument. What about stroke? What does the word stroke mean? Okay, it could mean, one meaning of the word stroke is I stroked my dog's paw. Stroke could mean a touch, okay? I would love for you on your own to take 1 minute to identify the long O spelling in the 4 words in row 4, and then I would like you to try to read or decode those words on your own. If you need more time, Kipsters, please take time to pause the video now. Begin. Kipsters, the 4 words in row 4 are pretty special words, okay? So Miss McAfee has indicated on the bottom there's 2 words that when you take words that mean something separately on your own and you put them together, what do you get, Kipsters? You got it. You get compound words. So this word and this word are both compound words, and this word is the name of a state. So it gets a capital O. I also want to see, did you or were you able to identify the spellings of the long O on your own? This special word here has 2 spellings of long O. O-W that says O and O-A that say O. Okay? This word also has more than one spelling of O. I've got O, and then I've got O consonant E. In this word, you guessed it, Kipsters, you've got 2 spellings of the long O sound. I've got O consonant E, and then I've got O-W. Kipster, in this word, you also have 2 long vowel sounds of the letter O. You've got O and O. Now that you've identified the spelling pattern of long O in each of those 4 words, let's try to say those and read those together. Ready, Kipsters? Let's begin here. 1, 2, ready, read. Rowboat, ozone, homegrown, Oklahoma. Great job, Kipsters. As an added challenge, try to use one or more of these words in a sentence. Tell somebody at your home a sentence that uses one of the words from our blending words list. Kipsters, now let's go back to finish our decodable from yesterday, the boat show. Who remembers what the boat show was about? That's exactly right, Kipsters. The boat show is about a small town on the coast where every October they have a boat show. Okay? Our main character meets 2 people at the boat show, Mr. and Mrs. Dole. Let's get right back into it. On your own, Kipsters, I'd like you to take 1 minute to read page 8 all on your own. As you're reading, I want you to pay special attention to words that are spelled with the long O spelling pattern. If you need more time than 1 minute, Kipsters, please pause the video now. Begin. Awesome. Were you able to find all of the words that are spelled with the long O spelling pattern? Let's listen to the story read aloud. If you made a mistake on any word, Kipster, that's okay. Just go back and read the word or the page again. Here we go.
Mrs. Dole patted Hope on the back. Don't mope, Hope, Mrs. Dole said. We can't sail, but we can still be in the boat show.
Awesome, Kipsters. Read page 9 on your own. Take 1 minute. If you need more time, Kipsters, please pause the video. Begin. Great job, Kipsters. Let's listen to page 9 read aloud.
Do you want to use our rowboat or our motorboat? She asked. The rowboat. Hope jumped up. It'll be fun to row.
Kipsters, I wonder what the difference is between a rowboat and a motorboat. Do you know what the difference is between a rowboat and a motorboat? You guessed it, Kipsters. Rowboats are boats you have to manually move on your own. The motorboats are controlled by a motor or a machine. Let's read page 10 silently to ourselves. Take about 30 seconds to 1 minute to read page 10 on your own. If you need more time, please pause the video. Begin. Great job, Kipsters. Listen to page 10 read aloud. If you hear a word that you didn't pronounce correctly, go ahead and pause the video and reread it again.
Hope and Mrs. Dole hopped into the rowboat. I'll follow you in the motorboat, Mr. Dole said. Mrs. Dole rowed first.
Alrighty, Kipsters. Read page 11 on your own. Again, pay special attention to words that you notice are spelled with the long O spelling pattern. Begin. Let's listen to page 11 read aloud.
Mrs. Dole rowed and rowed, but the boat didn't go. No, Hope groaned. Water is flowing into the boat. There must be a hole, Mrs. Dole yelled.
Why do you think that the boat is not rowing? What does Mrs. Dole think, or why does Mrs. Dole think that the boat is not moving as they're rowing and rowing? If you look at the picture and you read, Mrs. Dole thinks that there is a hole in the boat. Alrighty, Kipsters, let's read page 12, or you're going to read page 12 on your own silently, paying close attention to any words that you think are spelled with the long O spelling pattern. Alrighty, Kipsters, Miss McAfee is going to play page 12. I want you to listen for words that are spelled with the long O spelling pattern.
Hope and Mrs. Dole tried to lighten the load. They started to throw heavy things overboard, but the boat kept sinking lower and lower.
Great job, Kipsters. Read page 13 on your own. Ready? Begin. Alrighty, Kipsters, let's double check and see if you read every word accurately.
They both were ready to swim to shore. Then they saw a boat approaching. It was Mr. Dole.
Last two pages, Kipsters. Take about 1 to 2 minutes to read both page 14 and 15 on your own silently. You're paying close attention to any words that are spelled with the long O spelling pattern. If you need more time to read those pages on your own, Kipsters, please pause the video. Begin. Great job, Kipsters. I hope you were able to identify words that had the long O vowel spelling pattern. Did you notice any high frequency words on page 14 and 15 as well? Let's listen to both pages read aloud.
Hope and Mrs. Dole climbed into the motorboat. Well, Hope, Mr. Dole said, do you still want to sail your own boat in the show when you're grown up? 'I do,' she replied. 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 'I do,' she re
Alrighty, Kipsters, let's listen to the last page of the boat show.
What kind of boat do you want to own? Mrs. Dole asked. A sailboat, a rowboat, or a motorboat? Hope chuckled. I just want a boat that floats.
Awesome. Alrighty, Kipsters, let's go back into our slideshow. Miss McAfee is going to talk to you about our independent practice, which looks a lot like the independent practice that you had yesterday. Okay? Oops, ignore that Merry Monday. Today's not Monday, it's actually Tuesday. You are going to have the second half of your worksheet to complete today, Kipsters. You are going to complete 9 through 13. You're going to choose a word from the word box here, and you are going to choose or make the best choice that makes sense. I noticed yesterday, Kipsters, that a lot of Kipsters were putting words in, but when I read the sentence aloud, they didn't make as much sense. So I want you, Kipsters, to take your time and make sure you're reading the sentences aloud to yourself to make sure that they make sense. Alrighty, Kipsters, I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you soon.